In the solution-focused world, we have this saying, and it's something that we kind of live by when we practice solution-focused brief therapy. But it's oftentimes hard for newcomers to this approach to understand, and that is the solution is often not related to the problem. Now, I just recently went through something, and I want to give you guys an example of what that means, because I think I have a way of kind of sharing this and making it more clear for you. 2020 has been really, really difficult, and it is at times in 2020, even I have been really stressed and irritable. I mean, I'm not an irritable person, but like an irritable version of me, right? Without even realizing it, it's not like I've been super irritable. People aren't like calling me out on being irritable or whatever. But like I have been more irritated than I normally would be because I'm more stressed because this world has gone crazy with the election and the way the economy is going, and running a business in this world is like super duper stressful. So if you've been following me, you know I recently picked up a new hobby, which is archery. I set up a target and I try to shoot every single day. I have been going to local shooting places and just shooting my bow at targets. And I love it. Like, I can't believe how much fun I'm having doing this and how much impact this new hobby has had on my life. So much so that people around me have said, we have noticed a difference in your attitude. Like, you are more positive, more pleasant to be around. You're not even irritable one iota. And I was thinking, well, first of all, I didn't even realize that people were experiencing anything I had done it as irritable. And again, I'm not an irritable dude, so I don't want to make it sound like I just run around here snapping at people. But I think everybody, like just being human, when you deal with stress and hard things, you're just not as flexible as you normally would be. You're just not as pleasant to be around all the time as you normally would be. And I'm human, hard year. So now people are like, we have seen a difference in your personality ever since you introduced archery into your world. People in my personal life and professional life who don't know each other, not linked in any way. Now, my business, the people who work with and for me, I've known them, some of them for over a decade. Like the people who work around me, these are long-standing relationships. Like this is just not like some sort of new thing. So these people know me really, really well and know me really intricately. And now I realize like there's a lesson in archery beyond archery. Like there's a lesson in these arrows, right? And it's been interesting to realize that introducing fun and this new hobby has actually impacted my life in other areas that are seemingly unrelated. So when we say the solution is often not related to the problem, I mean, forget just being a little bit irritable during a pandemic. Imagine if like I had like an anger problem or whatever kind of like depression, or whatever kind of like real problem. Introducing archery has had a ripple effect through my life that has had significant impact. And if I had one of those issues, it would still have had that impact. Like in my years of practicing solution-focused brief therapy, it's shocking to me how oftentimes people introduce one little thing and it ripples through their life, their family, their work. And it's been a joy to experience this firsthand and completely unexpected. The way that I got into this hobby, I always wanted a compound bow. Ever since I was a kid, I was in the Cub Scouts and I enjoyed archery. And then the Rambo movies came out and I wanted to do Rambo. My favorite G.I. Joe character was a guy who had a bow and arrows, just something I always wanted to do. And then one day, about a week ago, I went, I'm gonna go to outdoor store, like a hunting, fishing kind of store, even though I don't hunt or fish. I'd been in the store once in my life about 20 years ago, and I walked out with a bow and a target, and now I just practice shooting, and it is a joy. So I bring more joy into my life, and shocking, it ripples through other areas of my life. And that's exactly what we mean when we say the solution is not necessarily linked to the problem. And solution-focused brief therapy is about awakening that joy and just watching it kind of spill through people's lives and not necessarily solving a specific problem. That's how this works.